Drums. Hello everybody. I know this may look like a suspicious video, to which it is, because I have intercepted 5 different letters that were written to Santa. Now, these age ranges go from child to however old. I don't know. There's no ages written on any of these. Yes, I pre-scanned them. And it's good that I did. Now, I only pre-scanned it according to the program that I written. I wrote a program personally by myself to intercept certain letters. Now, it doesn't tell me exactly what's said. It scans it to get a name and age and to make sure it's written to Santa. I'm not taking just any notes. These are just to Santa. I made sure that, like I said, these are written to Santa. I don't know what's inside of these, but here I have 5 different notes. My camera died, and I think they're trying to suppress me. I think they're trying to silence me, so I had to plug this thing in because it said full battery. 5 different notes here. 5. That's how many I intercepted. So we're going to start with the first one. Like I said, I have no idea what these said, and they don't go to Santa. If any of you are writing notes to Santa, stop. Today. That needs to stop today. These don't actually go to Santa. I hate to breathe the bear. Let's read the first one. So, Dear Santa, let's read it. This is a longer one. Dear Santa, hey Santa, my name is Redacted. Okay, so my program didn't pick that up. I am 32 years old and I don't want any presents per se this year. I do have a request. I didn't know Santa does requests. Now, usually I do ask for gifts. I have some gifts right here for my girlfriend. Waiting for some gifts. A couple days is Christmas. Just a couple days. So anybody who is, you're a little bit late first off, asking for a request. I think he's making his rounds, just trying to deliver things, but I do have a request. I've never been with, make sure you can see this. I've never been with an older man, nor someone with a white beard. Okay. So that's the type of stuff that should not be going to Santa Claus. That's the type of stuff that innocent, pure man should not be having to read. Stuff like this is what goes in the trash. Letter number 2. Oh, this one's a little bit of difficult handwriting here to read. Dear Santa, my name is Jake. I asked my parents for a puppy this year, and they said no. Well, that's a little bit sad. You should be asking Santa, though. You don't ask your parents for anything, you ask Santa. I didn't think no was an option. Okay, that's very entitled of Jake here. I assume he is young, as the handwriting is quite scribblish. I didn't think no was an option. Can you make them divorce so I can get 2 Christmases instead for more gifts? From Jake. Well, that took a turn quite quickly. I don't know if Santa Claus can control the relationship that your parents have. I'm not sure that's a gift that he can deliver. But maybe he'll get you a puppy, Jake. Maybe Santa Claus will be able to get you that puppy, Jake. Well, unfortunately, actually, I intercepted this one, so maybe that won't happen. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Jake writes an update. Maybe Santa Claus will like to read that. On to the next one. This is the 3rd one out of 5. Hey, Santa. Everybody's saying, hey, Santa, right? No, Dear Santa. Santa. My name is Redacted. Okay, we're redacting again. Jake passed through. I have been a good boy this year. I would really like a remote-controlled Jeep to play with. Thank you, Santa. Oh, there's a little picture down there. Little picture of Santa Claus down there. Well, that is very nice. Unfortunately, you will not be getting that remote-controlled Jeep because Santa did not get this letter. He wouldn't have, like I mentioned earlier, he would not have gotten this either way. So, you wasted your time writing this, unfortunately. But I sure hope maybe if you get a job, you can purchase the remote-controlled Jeep. I don't recall ever seeing remote-controlled Jeeps. Correct me if I am wrong. I see a lot of RC cars, is what they call it. Maybe you should write RC car in there. But maybe there are remote-controlled Jeeps. That'd be pretty cool. On to the next one here. This next one just says starts off with Santa. So this is number 4. I only was able to get 5 because I am one person. I'm only one person, and writing the script for this was a little bit difficult, especially because this has to reach the North Pole. The letters do actually reach the North Pole. They don't go to Santa directly. All the elves have to pass it through and everything. But this did actually go all the way. And I had to intercept these, so it had to send it all the way back. So I only was able to reach through on 5. I only got 5 of them. It is unfortunate. These are entertaining to read. You never know what you're going to pop up. That first one was definitely a ride. And I don't mean that in a suspicious way that you may be thinking. Let's read this. Oh, very short. Santa, I want to be rich. Thank you, Easton. A little bit of a concern here because Easton, I don't know how young you are, but you did put a capital R on rich. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. You put a capital R on rich. I don't know if you want your name changed from Easton to Rich, or like money-wise you want to be rich. I'm not sure. That is something you need to specify for Santa. He may not know what you mean either, because he could deliver you some paperwork to fill out to get your name changed from Easton, like the baseball bats, to Rich. But that's up to you. I would definitely say next year when you send your next letter, because he's not getting this one, I would say make sure you specify. Thank you, Easton. Thank you, Easton. Appreciate your efforts there. That's what I do like. And the last and final note. Yeah, this has been a ride. This has been absolutely a ride. Easton, yeah, next year I want you to specify, and I don't want to intercept yours, actually. I want to see what happens with that, and give me an update down below, Easton. I would like to know what happens with that. This last one here. Okay. Dear Santa, my mistake. Dear Santa, I tried to be good this year. I hope you were watching. I hope you were watching me extra good this year, winky face. See, this is the kind of stuff that we don't do. This is the kind of stuff we don't send to Santa. What are you talking about? Winky face. I hope you were watching me extra and you tried to be good. I don't like to hear that stuff. And I'm very glad to be the person to intercept this note. There's probably many other notes that were sent. And I'm not a fan of that. Because I'm trying to protect this guy. He works very hard. I know it's one night of the year, but I mean, he's managing all throughout the year, making toys and everything, but he works very hard that one night. And for him to be having to read these, that's a waste of his time. And honestly, it's a waste of mine. So stop sending those, please. But thank you for watching. That's all the notes I have, unfortunately. I wish I had a stack full, because this is just great to read. Maybe next year we'll find some more. But thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. It's Robs.